Football happened yesterday, and it happened this weekend. This is Triple Cross. I'm John. That's Casey, and we're going to talk about football, and we're going to talk about Taylor Swift, and we're going to talk about whatever the hell else we want to talk about because it's our channel, and we can do what we want. Here's how the show works. Every 10 likes on the video, we give away a $25 gift card. So if you're watching the video right now, there's 12 people watching on YouTube. I see it. It's right there in this little box I have on the streaming thing that we use. There's 12 people watching. Hit the like button. It looks like that. It's below the video. It's a little thumb, little thumb thing. Upwards. Hit that one. Don't hit the down one. I don't know if there is a down one anymore, actually, but hit the up one.
Don't bring it up. Don't talk about it.
Just pretend it doesn't exist. There is a down one. Don't hit the down one. Hit the one pointing up. And every 10 times that happens, we give away a $25 gift card. As soon as we hit 20, we give one away instantly, basically. So once we hit 20, we do it at the end. If we don't even get to 20, then we do it at the end. But if we get to 20, then we're going to give one away right here live on the show. So every 10 likes on the video, $25 gift card. Get the likes up. I see there's enough people watching right now that we could probably get close. We could probably get close. I think some people have probably already moved to Playback.
We could put a dent in it. We
put a dent in it. We have. We're already at 10 as far as I see. So that's good. Jennifer Diaz says yes. Catherine's here. She says, what's up? She says, hey, y'all. John, great name, John. John Popham. John Popham.
I think it's a soft H. It's like English.
You like it as a soft H?
My name is John Popham.
My name is John Popham there. John's here. He says hello. Billy says, hey. Roberto says yes, sirree. Cliff says, hey. Seeing some people we haven't seen in a minute, I think. So this is a good time. Craig hopes he wins. I hope you win too, Craig. Gotta like the video. David, how's it going? All right, I think I'm through everybody. Ranya's here. Rania, I like that one. Rania
looks like Roina to me.
Roina, Rania, yeah, Roina. Yep. I can't read while I'm live streaming. That's
a lot going on, people.
It's my thing.
Sally G.
I like Sally G Zone. That's a great name. I like it when we see a good username. Good username makes my day.
That one also is Zane. But hey,
Sally G
you're taking
Zane.
These names.
Maybe I just have the screen too far away from me, and that A looks like an O. And I'm like kind of an old man now who can't really see very good.
Put on your readers, John.
Yeah, should I put on my readers? Yeah, Clark Kent's here. That's cool. Superman, how you doing? Hopefully nothing bad's happening.
What's the Superman theme song? All I can think of is Batman.
I don't think there's a Superman theme song.
That seems insane. There has to be, but we just don't know it, right?
I think he's just too cool for a song, man. He's like,
here comes Superman. I am Superman, gonna fly around.
It's like, I'm Superman. Get out of my way.
Let's have him go. I'm Superman. Yeah. And in like 4 more minutes, we can swear.
I'm trying to give you guys time to get it to 20 likes. That's why I'm kind of doing this. So Clark Kent, hopefully, he might have to duck out for a second if some bad stuff's happening in not Metro City, Metropolis.
Dude, what happened? There's no more phone booths in the world.
Yeah.
So
yeah, where's he changed it? Clark, where do you change now? Where do you change into the Superman outfit now?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Gwendolyn is here. She says she says TGIF, hey, it's great. Good time for it to be Friday because it is Friday, which means yesterday it was Thursday. And on Thursday, people play football in the NFL. And yesterday, those people were the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
And Taylor Swift played, right? Because
Taylor Swift was a factor. Let's not pretend that Taylor Swift wasn't a factor.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get into that though, okay. Burning question. We were asking Clark Kent where he changes into the Superman outfit now. He says the bathroom. So nice. Good. Glad that loop is closed. It was going to bug me all night.
Sometimes I change my clothes in the bathroom as well, especially if I've pooped my pants or something. That's like
that happened to you a lot as an adult.
No, but like if I do, like you think I'm going to go?
Like,
to
yeah,
room? No.
You're like 2-3 times a week, not that much.
Like otherwise, I use another room. Like in general, like I don't. That's not my place.
Well, okay. I think it depends on how your house is set up. Like I used to live in a place where like the master closet was like off the master bathroom.
Yeah,
that is where you would pretty much you get out of the shower and go into the closet and change.
Exactly.
Like take your clothes off and change. Yeah.
It's funny. Like not 5 minutes ago, before we started the show, I was just telling you that I have our main bathroom in the house, our nice bathroom, our guest bathroom, really is like the master bathroom, and there's a door that doesn't lock to our bedroom. So yeah, like why would I stay in the bathroom? That's insane. I would just go into my bedroom.
Go into the bedroom. You clear out of there in case somebody else needs.
Let me go get my clothes out of the bedroom, bring them back into the bathroom where it's kind of like all misty. and get changed here. Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah, you know what I really like is getting sweaty and then putting on clothes. It's good.
Oh, it's so nice when it's all clingy in all the wrong spots, and you feel like you never really got clean.
And you're like, it really accentuates my my gut. I love that. I love it when my clothes
Oh,
accentuate my gut. It's like,
that's
don't make my
lovely.
chest and arms look good. Make sure
Yeah.
that gut's out there.
You
And
get one of
everybody
those
knows.
like pulley McBobbies when you go to try to separate your shirt from your wet stomach. That's
Yeah.
I mean, hey, the older I get, the more that's not funny, if I'm being honest.
I'm gonna say it one more time before we start talking about football. Every 10 likes on the video, we give away a $25 gift card. We're at 15 now. Here's how that works. If you've already liked the video, make sure you like the video first. Head over to playback.tv/triplecross. There's a link to that in our description. The show is on there, so you can watch the show there. But that is where we give away the gift card. You have to be over there to get put onto the wheel to win that $25 gift card. So as long as you've liked the video, head over there. But make sure you like the video first, because we got to get to 20 in order to even give away, in order to even give away that G card. All right, Casey. Taylor Swift at the game yesterday. Travis Kelce went off, but no touchdown. I don't know how good Taylor Swift's knowledge of football is. Does she know that he's good at football if he's just like eating up monster yards, but he's not getting into the end zone? And she's like, why do you keep letting him tackle you? Why don't you just catch it and not let him tackle you and just go to the end zone part where you score? That seems like what you're supposed to do. Are you just like not very good at this game? What's going on here?
To her credit, honestly, what I saw when watching the game, which by the way, I did not see the whole game, to be honest. I just saw some of the beginning and saw the final score, saw the end of it. It seems like Taylor follows the game pretty well. Like her reaction to a big play.
I mean,
by
she
him,
knows when
like,
to celebrate. Yeah.
yeah,
Sure.
like she knows who he is on the field. You know, I mean, I know this sounds like disrespectful, but like you have no idea where the bar is with her, right? When we have no like former knowledge of her
So
being
I do
connected to
know
sports in any way.
this has nothing to do with football. I do know that she played high school basketball for like a year of high school. And then she like moved whatever, because she's like from Tennessee or from that area. She ended up moving to Nashville, but before she did that, like as a freshman, I think she played high school basketball. So she was at least like not completely not into sports. You know what I mean? She was at least aware of like the sporting world. Some people you're like, yeah, like they might have no reference at all, you know,
Right.
which is fine. That's okay. But yeah, no, she does seem to know how to react. I mean, maybe she's going, like, maybe she's like watching Donna. Maybe she's watching the mom. She's like, oh, good. No, not good. Is it when do we celebrate now? Oh, good. No. Oh, no, that was a bad one. That was a bad one. I don't know. Maybe she's doing that.
Yeah, I mean, clearly she knows what's going on enough. I see some people in our chat asking us where to go to get into Playback.
Yeah. So
Mike put a really helpful comment in there, guys. The Playback link is in the description. Sally,
Sally, but that applies to everybody. If you're not Sally, it's still in the description.
Gwendolyn asking right after that. Yeah, guys, check out the link in the video description on YouTube.
Yep.
If you're listening afterwards, by the way, join us.
There's a chat
live.
over. Yeah.
Doesn't this sound like a party? I mean, John calls your name. If you're here when the show starts, John reads your name off. You know, we make jokes about it sometimes.
We call attendance, you know.
Sometimes we'll read it in a British accent, my lord.
Yeah.
Other times we just make other jokes about it too. But I've been on the British accents lately because I'm rereading Game of Thrones. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. Back to the game, John. I didn't see this whole game. It seems kind of gross by the end of it. But every time I looked at the TV screen, Travis Kelce was just catching balls, and Isaiah Pacheco, who I also
Isaiah Pacheco's good. He's breaking out this year.
Love it, honestly. I would argue he almost broke out a little bit at the end of last year, but not a true breakout yet. Just a little taste, a little teaser last year. He's kept it up this year, and I mean, everybody says it, but I love his running style, and I have exposure to both those guys. I think I actually have them double dipped on the same team, and that's the only place I roster either of them in my fantasy leagues. So, yeah, last night was good for both of those guys, and hey, I got what I needed out of the Chiefs, so I'm happy. And I'm not like a Chiefs fan, so I'm glad they didn't put up like 50 and people are talking too much about them. That's how I look at last night. That's it, John. What do you think?
We were talking earlier this week. We shot our other show, Overtime Operators, where we talk more about like fantasy and betting. It's like a more serious sports show.
We're very serious.
Yeah, we really talk about like how you make money, right? So this one's like a little more fun. But we were talking earlier, and both of us stayed out of this game from a betting standpoint because we didn't like that 10.5 point spread. And even though they did beat the spread, I think we were right to do that. They only beat it by 1 point, and maybe it's just going up in elevation or whatever it is. I am a little surprised that the Chiefs didn't score more. Like statistically, you look at it, we got Patrick Mahomes 30 for 40 with 306 yards, just one passing touchdown, one interception, no rushing touchdowns from anybody. They had one touchdown as well, and Kadarius Toney caught that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you saw enough of it to give me the game script of like why they didn't score more, or if anybody in the chat saw enough of it to give me that game script. I was kind of out. Thursday games and Monday games are the tough ones for me to catch. I catch most of the Sunday games, but obviously, I mean, outplayed the Broncos. Russell Wilson, 13 of 22 for 95 yards. He threw for under 100 yards in the AFC, which is kind of wild to me. One touchdown, two interceptions. I mean, the Broncos just aren't that good.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know why the Chiefs didn't score more. Feels like they should have scored more.
So on the other side of the ball, back with the Chiefs, I already outlined Kelsey and Pacheco. Obviously, we know who Patrick Mahomes is. He's pretty good at quarterback. The only other guy worth mentioning from last night, who's been worth mentioning as much as anybody else on the team besides those other three players, Rashee Rice. Looks like he had 4 targets last night, caught all 4 of them for 72 yards, a long of 28. Also, no touchdown for him. Kadarius Toney, the run to the litter, as it were.
Yeah, really. But he got the touchdown. Yeah,
that guy's honestly.
That's how it goes, though.
Flaming out. He's flaming out.
He's flaming out. You think? Yeah.
But we have a comment here from Cliff saying, "Thank God he lives in KC," and says, "Thank God we have Kelsey because our receivers cannot get open." And I think that's pretty true. I think Rice is developing nicely for a rookie, but that receiving core is just a bunch of track athletes who can't catch. And I'm not looking at a box score that shows drops, but I know that's been a problem lately. So yeah. I'm also stumped why they didn't just, absolutely trounce the Broncos. But I think like you said earlier, from Overtime Operators, the way we were betting this week, we both just kind of had this feeling that this could happen because the Broncos are a trap game. Let's just be honest, they are a trap game because
how so? I mean, tell me more. Say more about what you mean there, because like I guess I don't see them that way. Like I don't see them as that team that'll catch you if you're having a bad. Like what if they beat the Broncos and the Jets?
That's not what they.
No, they're not
going to catch anybody. They're not going to catch anybody, but they're a trap in a different way.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Tell me what you mean.
Everybody wants to sniff out the team that's tanking every year, right? And at the beginning of this year, it's no surprise. It shouldn't be. If you were following any kind of buzz around the NFL going into the season, the main suspect was the Cardinals. I mean, They literally just like upturned the most important position in football. Yeah. Their entire depth chart was just flip-flopped.
Let's head over to NASA. Let's head over to NASA and see if they have anybody who plays football there.
Let's get rid of one guy.
There was one guy there who had heard of football before. His name was Josh Dobbs, and they gave him the starting quarterback job.
Right. Now that we live in the future, we live in that future. We know Josh Dobbs is playing well, and he's a good football player, I think.
Pretty good football player for an engineer.
And we knew that already maybe last year. I don't know if you remember, John, but that was the guy we watched on one of our watch-alongs last year when we did the Hot Wings. Yeah. That was the guy who lit it up for Tennessee out of nowhere, filling in for Ryan Tannehill in a spot start. And that's who he
seems to be, that spot start kind of guy,
Right, but the Cardinals already had that guy. They had Colt McCoy, who's like the ultimate spot start. We've talked about him as being a guy who should go to the Jets because
and he doesn't even have a job right now.
Right, as far as I know, he's nowhere. Yeah. He might be in like Canada or something. I don't know.
So somebody will have some injuries at some point in the season, and he'll get picked up, I bet. But yeah, he's too good to not have a job. He's maybe not good enough to be a starter, but he's too good to not have a job.
The reason I brought up the Cardinals is because they're the team everybody was on. We sniffed it out. We found the team that's trying to tank. They want that number 1 pick. They want the QB of the future for their rebuild. I say nay. I say literally nay. It's a bunch of Broncos.
It's a hooey.
Nay. That was the joke. Let me explain the joke again, just so you guys.
You say
horses make a noise that's like a nay.
Yeah.
Oh man, there we go. We're back
doing
on
a lot of that lately. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that Sean Payton taking over that team with the deep coffers of the Walmart family running the team now. I think he wants Russell Wilson out, so I think he's doing a lot of things at once. He's getting Russ out because he doesn't want him to be his quarterback, making Russ still not look good enough to stick around. He's going to be able to separate himself from that because Peyton is the one with job security, not Russ. He's going to get himself a good first pick by tanking. And what I mean to say by it's a trap game with a team like the Chiefs, he's incentivized to lose games, so he has a bad record, so he gets a good pick. But there's no reason he wants to get blown out of games.
Right.
So maybe sneakily, there's this weird kind of like, I want to keep games close. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, tinfoil all the way.
Very tinfoil because
but I like it, and
you are talking about the team that got blown out worse than any team in a lot of years by the Dolphins. So,
well, I mean, especially since that game.
Maybe that's it. Maybe he's like, I'm about done with that shit.
He was like hard tank, and then when that happened, he's like softer tank. We got to tank softer. What are we doing?
Tank a little softer. Right?
We can't tank that hard. We tank too hard.
Yeah, you got to tank. You got to. It's a finesse move. You got to tank soft. It's there's touch. You have touch on the tank.
There's an art to tanking, you guys. You can't just like go out there.
There really is, because
points.
It sounds like we're joking, but we are a little bit. But there is. So, and this is true in every sport. You have to somehow tank while having the players that are going to be the core unit that moves on with you and like are part of the rebuild still believe. You know what I mean? Like they still have to be bought in and not like just be like, down and out and like just like emotionally be checked out or whatever. They still have to kind of believe. So yeah, there is an art to tanking. It's like you kind of have to maybe win a couple games or lose some close ones. If you just like outright tank and the whole team knows you're tanking, like you've said before, players don't tank because players need a job somewhere, right? So they play hard. So yeah, there definitely is an art to it because you have to like account for that unknown variable of what the players will do.
Yeah, I think that's it. Honestly, John, if we talk about this game any longer, I think I'm going to throw up in my mouth.
We cannot. So guys, we're at 18. I was trying to stretch that out a little because we're at 18. I really wanted to get us to 20 so that we could do a spin real quick. But if you're watching the YouTube video right now, somebody just took a like away. All right. So if you're watching the YouTube video right now, we're at 17 likes now. If you haven't liked it yet, if there's 3 of you who haven't liked it, if we get it to 20 right now, and that I'm not talking about hearts, don't tap like the heart thing. That's great. We do love that. But I'm talking about the like button under the video. We get that to 20, now we're back up to 18. If we get that to 20, then we'll do a spin for a $25 gift card. We're at 19. Gosh, we're so close. Come on. What is the next thing we have planned? Should we move on? What's the next thing we got on here? Sorry, breaking the fourth wall here, Casey.
Yeah, John.
We're gonna do week 6 picks. I don't want to do that. Oh, there we go. We're at 21 now. We got
boom. Look at that.
All right. So here we go. If you're on YouTube, head over to playback.tv/triplecross. So playback.tv/triplecross. That's the URL. There's also a link in the description of the video. If you like, click the little description thing under the video, tap it if you're on your phone, and click that link to Playback. Go over there. I do have a wheel up, so let's just do that. I'm just going to share it. Sharing the wheel. So all the people that you see here on this wheel are on Playback. You have to be on Playback to be on the wheel. You have to be on wheel to get the $25 gift card. We're going to spin for it in a second. If you're on Playback and you don't see your name, let me know. I do see one visitor in Playback. And if you're on YouTube and you're like, what the heck is this Playback thing? It is like a private kind of watch party area. We just have the show on there now. But the cool thing about Playback is that we can stream games and like do watch parties on games and stuff like that. So we're just trying to like get more people over there. So right now it's just the podcast you're watching over there. There's a chat over there and everything. Usually by the end of the show, there's more people on Playback than there is on YouTube. So it's a good place to watch the show. Right.
Fun fact for those of you who are new to the show, first time listening, maybe a few time listener. If you're watching live with us right now, it looks like we have 9, maybe 10 people. It kind of hovers around watching live with us. But if you go over to our private community, actually right now, John, it looks like we have more people on Playback watching with us on our private kind of pseudo VIP community. We have 12 people over there right now watching along. So
I see some new people there too. Like, so this is good. Good day.
Yeah, a couple dozen of us here together, guys. We're all here to have a good time. We're going to talk some more about football, but first we got to give away some sports memorabilia. To buy a little bit more time while John's making this wheel, you got to get into Playback. We can see a list of users over there. Sometimes that list is a little bit faulty. So if you don't see your name on the wheel that John has up on the screen right now, and you're over in Playback, then go ahead and just send us a little message like, hey guys, can I get out of that wheel? Make sure that's in Playback though, not on the YouTube chat.
Yep.
If you're only watching on YouTube, you are not supposed to be on the wheel. So join us over on Playback. Get in on the next spin.
Yeah, like I see one visitor on Playback right now. I can't see, like that visitor would have to chat for me to know that they're here.
Do it.
Um,
But John, I think we should keep the pace moving.
yeah, let's do it.
Let's give him an ultimatum. Maybe like, anyway, now 10 seconds.
Yeah, give it. How about like a 1 minute warning? And for that 1 minute, Casey, you can tell me how the picks went last week.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, John. Last week. Okay, I'm not going to take the screen share over just so people can keep looking at that wheel. But I will say we've had this thing going. It's easier to tell the story of last week by starting at the beginning of the season.
Yes.
You and I, week one, nobody knows how it's going to go. You absolutely smothered me in week one. I won 6 games out of our pick.
I came to your house at night. I took your pillow, put it right over your face, and I got up by 6 week 1.
But John, what is dead may never die, and I recovered. So it was 6-13 wins, respectively, for me and you. And then since then, you've been afraid and you've bet the same way on every single matchup except for one per week. We've kept to that tradition. So far, I have caught up 1 game on you every week, except for this last week. I did not. So currently on the season, I am sitting at 48-30 for my picks records, and you are sitting at 53-25.
So we
are 5 games apart.
So it split my way last week. Which game was it?
I believe last week, I can find it really quick here. It was the Titans and Colts, which I had.
No, yeah.
I had if Taylor is out, I wanted the Titans. Yeah, but he was in. Oh, wait, so I didn't lose. Never mind. I just read that wrong. We tied last week, John.
Because you went Colts if Jonathan Taylor was playing.
Yes! Suck it, John. Sorry.
So
I just realized that in real time. That makes my heart a little bit warmer. So let me update the score. Way off before. It's actually 49-29 to 53-25.
It's close.
I'm glad we revisited that on the show because that would have just been an error in history.
It would have just been an error. And if I won the season by 1, or if we tied, then we just, we would have never known.
That would have been a rare case in history where the history was written by the losers.
Yeah. Hannah made it over to Playback. I saw her chat in on YouTube and I was like, Hannah, get to Playback now.
Get on in, Playback, girl.
Mama Scarlett here. If I haven't seen anybody on Playbook say that they don't see their name other than Romy. Romy, I got you now. So here we go. We're gonna do this. This is a $25 gift card to DAP Sports. DAP Sports is our partner. They have like sports jerseys, memorabilia cards, things like that. All kinds of cool stuff you can buy there. And so this is for $25 to there, and we will do another one at least right now at the end of the show, or we'll do another one when we hit 30 likes on the YouTube video. Right now we're at 27 likes on the YouTube video, so we'll probably do 2 more spins, honestly. But here we go. Here is a spin, $25 gift card. Who you got? Who you like here, Gacy?
Oh, let's go with Sally. Sally, ride.
All you want to do is pick Sally to win.
All you want to do is pick around Sally.
Ooh, I forgot to put Hannah on here. Glad
about
that. All right. Let me check Playback one more time. All right, here we go. You like Sally. I'll take the late comer. I'll take Hannah, coming in late, kicking hard and getting the win on this $25 gift card. Let's see what happens.
That sounds like you were like describing like a pregnancy, like
what?
Overdue, like kicking hard, I don't know. That's what came to mind. Beloved 56, I believe a first-time winner, unless that's like a code.
Maybe even a first-time Beloved 56. Have you ever even been on our show before? And have you ever even been on Playback before? Because I'm pretty sure that's a first-time winner.
I think so.
Congrats, Beloved 56. If 56 is the year that they're born, if that's why it says that, Beloved 56, if that's the year they're born, it's also the year my dad was born. That is neat. Beloved 56, in order to claim your prize. I forget to say this now because so many people.
Yeah, you have to.
Beloved 56, you email triplecrosspodcast@gmail.com. Okay. Yeah. So it's Royna Martin. So Royna, you emailed triplecrosspodcast@gmail.com. And that's how you get your $25 gift card. And just say that you won a $25 gift card on episode. What are we on? 103?
103. You could add in the date, 10/13.
The date's helpful, yes.
Email us at triplecrosspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know you won $25 to DAP Sports. If you forgot that at all, Beloved or Royna, I did drop in a message into Playback
So you can
So
see it there.
you could get all that info you need.
So all y'all who went over to Playback, you can just stay there. We have the show there. If you're still on YouTube, here's the deal. Every 10 likes, we give away a $25 gift card. I know I've said it a couple times, but people filter in throughout the show. We're at 27 right now. So like really 3 more. There's 10 people watching on YouTube. 3 more likes. If there's 3 of you who haven't liked it, like the video, like button under the video, then we will do another gift card spin. But Casey, I think before we do that, while we let them do that, we should get into our picks for this week, and that'll help us to maybe just talk about the games that happened last week or just what we're looking forward to.
Yeah. Okay. So let me pull up the picks here onto the screen so everybody can follow along.
Okay, I will let you do that.
With us.
You have my permission. You have my blessing.
It helps if I go to the right place here. Sorry, everybody. This is super boring audio. That's why I kind of do this like slow talky thingy over the top. All right, guys, we're back. You can see I was just updating the score. 49-29, 53-25. John, it's a 4 game difference for us.
It's a 4-game difference.
I took the liberty. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah.
I didn't actually talk. We missed. I was sick. I was sick the end of last week, kind of beginning of this week. We missed our earlier week recording here. So just one this week. We didn't get our picks in before Thursday night like we normally do.
Yeah.
I went ahead and assumed that you would take the Chiefs in last night's matchup.
You assumed that you assumed I would pick the Chiefs. You were right. What I don't believe is that you would have picked the Chiefs. I think you would have gone Broncos.
Yeah, I'm
you're big Sean Payton guy.
Sean Payton guy. I think Andy Reid is an inferior coach to Sean Payton, clearly, and the skill of the players on the Chiefs just cannot withstand that of the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously, and Taylor Swift also like can do anything to help them out. So clearly I had the Broncos, so I should take this one away. No, guys, we're sitting at 1 win apiece for the week.
You don't have the games up there, by the way, but
I did not. Yeah, this is gonna be real time.
It's gonna be real time. All right, I'll pull them up too. So do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Okay, so I actually have all of my picks already done.
Wow.
I promise I'm not going to shift, but I have them already decided. So I'm not trying to game the game here. I promise I'm not going to shift off. But would you mind picking each one first? That way I can just reveal my picks.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you've done that yet. If you're in a similar spot or not.
No, I have not picked mine yet. Okay, so first up, we got
I have a text message to prove it if you want to see proof after.
Well, how would you do that?
I could send you.
Did you already text it to me?
Text from yesterday.
Oh, you sent it to somebody else.
Because nobody tell Megan's work, but I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. Megan is in a
you're gonna tell Megan's
picks.
Yeah,
and I do the picks for her.
Oh shit!
I tell her.
Are you guys winning? Are you guys winning though?
We actually are.
Well, that makes sense because we're doing pretty well.
We are doing pretty good. We do,
and also everyone at her work probably picks the Seahawks to win every week.
I mean, hey, it wouldn't be that bad this year, right?
Yeah, it's not great, but it's not.
What are they? 3-2, 2-3? I don't even know what they are.
I think they are 2-3. I don't know, man.
That just feels right.
They're one of those either 3-2 or 2-3 teams. They're not better than.
There's a lot of those,
and they're not worse than that. Okay, so first up we got Ravens and Titans. All right, so. Tanny, so this is the thing, dude. Titans to me are, what did you call what was the word you used for the Broncos earlier? They're like a landmine game, or like you used a different word for them, I think.
Trap game.
Yeah, the Titans feel like one of the biggest trap teams in the league because they're not that good. They are beatable, but they'll get you if you have a bad day, or if Derrick Henry just freaking runs rampant and goes off. And the Ravens, I think, are a better football team. But like last week, we saw Tannehill actually have a decent passing week. He hit D-Hop quite a few times. I mean, those are a couple old dudes who are going to show up every now and then. Ravens coming off of a loss to the Steelers. I like a revenge win for the Ravens, so I'm going Ravens on this one in a straight pick 'em.
Yeah, John, straight pick 'em. I thought a similar way about it, and I took the Ravens as well. So we both have the Ravens for this pick.
Okay.
And the next pick, I'll get to writing it on here. Sorry, I'm behind here. But the next game will be Panthers at Dolphins.
Yeah. Panthers at Dolphins. I'm going to take the Panthers by 30. No, I'm just kidding. In a straight pick 'em, this is just not even fair. I'm obviously going to take the Dolphins. I don't even know. Do you want to talk about, I feel like we should talk about the Dolphins because they're so good, but we've talked about them so much.
I
Like
mean, we really have. I get
they're
sick of talking about the same. I mean, unless it's
yeah,
okay. Let me get ahead of
unless
this real quick.
something
If it's the
significant happens.
49ers, I'll talk about them until I'm blue in the face
Yeah.
and then keep talking about them.
Well, or
But
unless something significant happens, you know what I mean? And it's like
yes,
nothing significant's really happened. The Dolphins have been really, really good the whole season, and they're still really, really good. And they haven't really had any they had Devon Achane go down. I guess that's significant. We can talk about that.
bro.
Devon Achane, who is Achane or Achane, the jury is out on this. I don't believe anybody who says they know how to say his name. I don't even believe him because I think he's changed it. So Devon Achane, that guy. He is down and he's gone for the season. Is that right? Or is he gonna?
No,
Is he
no, no. I
still
don't believe that he
still
is.
hopeful? But he's out for this week.
For
Still
sure.
though, I
He's
mean,
out for the next 4 weeks minimum because he's on
their
IR.
their passing game has been insane. And Raheem Mostert or Raheem. God,
Raheem.
I am struggling with the names.
Raheem the
Raheem
Mostert.
Mostert. He's been killing it too. Like I think HN we're all looking at and we're saying, wow, that guy's so good because he's a breakout. And Mostert maybe was a little more expected, but Mostert is actually having like a very good year for his career as well, you know? So I mean, I think yeah, I don't think that HN injury is going to hurt him that much. So Dolphins, especially against the Panthers. If it was a tougher team, maybe, but not the Panthers. Sorry, Bryce Young. You don't seem like you're getting it yet. Adam
Yeah.
Thielen as a number one target is just a real bad situation, and I'm sorry that is your situation.
Yeah, I mean, it's no news to 49ers fans like myself that Raheem Mostert is good. Mostly he's just really fast. He's incredibly fast.
He's fast.
He's pretty old too. He's like
that
he's like our age, almost
that's the
our age.
Dolphins. So both the Dolphins and the Chiefs right now have this philosophy of like, just get speed. Speed kills. But somehow it works really well on the Dolphins, and on the Chiefs, it's like, I guess they need to be able to catch the ball a little bit.
Because the Chiefs throw the ball too much. The Dolphins just kind of like pitch it to those guys a lot of times, and it works great. John, how does it feel to say that like a guy is like a year younger than us? So he's practically ancient as an NFL running back. I mean, just mentally.
Mostert?
How do you feel?
We're talking about Mostert?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when we were talking about 1 year ago, we're talking about Derrick Henry, and you or Q were like, he's just so old, though. I'm like, he's 26. Like,
yeah,
that's real old for a running back. I get it, but he's a lot younger than we are. That's only going to get that's only going to get worse, Casey.
In Q's defense, I believe he's younger, but Q is not here right now.
I don't think
John, next matchup we have Saints at Texans. Which way you going here?
This is actually a pretty hard game for me to pick because the Saints looked better last week, but the Texans just keep sort of coming into their own. How did refresh me on what happened with the Texans last week? Do you remember? Texans Falcons, they lost by 2 to the Falcons.
They barely didn't cover the 1.5 point spread that I had bet on them.
So. That's right. Yeah, you lost on them. I didn't see a lot of that game. I guess maybe just other stuff was happening on Red Zone at that time. Oh yeah, Dolphins. Red Zone was showing a lot of Dolphins because they're always in the red zone. So, and a lot of Bengals because they were killing it. So, or maybe that was another block. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't see a lot of this, so I didn't see Stroud. I want to say he's getting better every week, but at the same time, it's like I think the Saints are better than the Falcons, and the Falcons just beat them. This one's a tough one for me to call. I'm going to go. Any notable injuries in the Texans Saints game? That you know
nothing that comes to mind, but I mean, you had like the Derek Carr kind of bang up not too long ago.
Yeah,
a couple weeks ago.
He seemed to be recovered from that last week, though. 34-0 against the Patriots. You know what? I like the Texans on coming off of dang, we should have won that game, as opposed to the Saints being like, yeah, we just spanked the Patriots. Kind of like a little piss and vinegar in the Texans.
Ooh, do you?
Yeah. So give me the Texans.
The underdogs.
Assuming no, and this is tough because we can't put this on everyone, but we might not be fully up. I might be not fully up to speed on significant injuries. So assuming no significant injuries, which I don't think there are, the Texans.
You took the Texans, huh? You think that that's like a sneaky good pick? Well,
I'm split on this, but I think I like them a little bit better based on what they're coming off.
I got news for you, John. I took the Texans as well, so
yeah,
we see it similarly.
Well, so you're higher than a lot of people on the Texans.
You're trying to copy me, even though you don't know what I picked. Next one up, Commanders at Falcons. This one we definitely don't need to talk too much about. These are two.
Yeah, and I honestly, both of these are trap teams. they'll
Which
get
team
you.
traps you? If you throw a bear trap into
At
like
another bear trap.
yeah, who wins?
What happens?
I love that. I was squirming for another kind of trap, so you're like, why even do that?
No, there's just two. They're both bear traps. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this game the way my 7-year-old daughter would pick it. Whoa, can you still hear me?
I can still hear you. Yeah, you got a little like lemming guy on your screen, but we can hear you. So the audio listeners didn't even notice anything.
Sorry about that.
John's recovering guy.
I just
Beautifully.
got a bunch of feedback in my headphones because someone called me, and that apparently shuts my camera down.
What an asshole, honestly. Why did people call you like that?
I mean, it was my mom, so.
Oh, I mean.
So yes, I agree. What
a jerk.
Yeah.
Mom,
so
leave me alone. I'm talking to my friends about football. You're so embarrassing.
I'm gonna pick this game, this Commanders Falcon game, the way that I think that my 7-year-old daughter would pick it, and she'd be like, "I think Falcons are better than W's." So we're gonna go with Falcons on this one.
Okay.
I actually, now that I said that, I'm like, I actually think the Commanders are a little bit better, but yeah, we'll go Falcons. Why not? I think you're gonna go Commanders, so it gives us a game difference.
Is that okay? You want the Falcons for sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, John, true to form, you have copied me once again.
What? I thought you were up on the Commanders.
The Falcons just win gross, nasty games against
which is what
teams,
this is shaping up to be. Yeah.
The Commanders are a bad team, man. I don't know. I can't pick them right now. I think they have some potential, but they're not. No, they're not good. That's all I have to say about it. And that's all I have to say about that.
Next up, we got Colts, Jags, Gardner Minshew.
Minshew. Two syllables.
Like minimum, min, and then
Gardner Minshew. No, just kidding. He's actually playing pretty good.
Gardner min like minimum, min, and then shoe like chew, but with a sh. Minshew.
Yeah, he's tiny feet.
I want to say Minshew.
Horribly tiny.
Does he have really
wears size 6.5 in girls?
Does he have really small feet? Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, he probably has small hands then.
I don't know.
Does he use a glove?
I don't know how big his feet are.
What is the deal with the glove? So people like really hate on quarterbacks who use gloves. What is the deal with that?
People hate on Kenny Pickett because he wears a glove. I don't even know.
Well, like other people used to, like I think Peyton used to wear a glove maybe later in his career, or somebody significant.
I do remember that. Yeah, I don't know. Peyton can pull it off. Kenny Pickett can't. End of story.
That's all.
There's nothing to do with the glove. I think.
Yeah. No, but I heard it
whatever you believe about the quarterback. You're like, Peyton Manning's so good, he can play with a glove on. Kenny Pickett, you're like, he's so bad, he plays with a glove on.
I think I heard it from a former NFL player who's like, well, that's part of it. Those gloves, man, like that's part of it. I'm like, are you just saying mentally, or you're like, no, only bad quarterbacks wear gloves. It's the telltale sign of a bad quarterback. Like,
obviously.
All right, Colts, Jags. Jags coming back from London. They'll probably be adjusted though. They probably came back after the game last week, coming off a nice win from the Bills. They didn't spank them, but they beat them. Colts have been looking better and better. Like I think they won last week in kind of they beat the Titans last week. Colts might be 3-2. Colts, they lost to the Rams and they beat the Ravens. They've won a couple games they're not supposed to win. And this is another one of those that it's like, oh, it's winnable, but like they're not really supposed to win it. But still, I think the Jaguars are better. Let's go Jaguars on this one.
John
Again, assuming no notable injuries other than Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I don't have anything else on my radar.
Jonathan Taylor is back though too.
He is back.
That's making me sway a little bit. This is I feel like I want you to like say some things, even if it's not like, so I have a minute to think about it, even if it's not your pick. But
Colts and Jags, Trevor Lawrence, it feels like going to Europe for 2 weeks in a row for the Jags. Feels like it kind of turned their hopes around. Yep. Trevor Lawrence looked bad leaving the US, and I think he looks a lot better coming back into it.
He's all about that Euro life, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. They love the long hair over there. I think that's where the Jaguars are getting moved to, by the way, is London. Everybody's talking about that. So I don't know.
I think it'd have to be a whole new division, you know?
Like I think that's coming too. I think that is coming, but
yeah,
we'll see. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, because I just did look at the two games. They spanked the Falcons and then they beat the Bills. Coming off they've got momentum. The Colts have momentum as well, but I feel like I like the Jaguars' momentum a little bit more. And coming off the Bills, let me put it this way. This is how I've picked things up to now. If a team proves something to me, I'm like, okay, I'll pick you until you until you unprove it. And the Jags definitely proved something last week. So let's go with the Jaguars on this one.
All right, John, taking the Jaguars.
Also, junior tackle, my like mini junior tackle football team, Jaguars, that definitely plays a factor. You know, they know I used to play in the teal, so they're not going to let me down.
I took the Jaguars as well. Let's move on to the next one. Seahawks at Bengals. You and I both loved this one to hit the over. I don't remember what the point line was, but
it was like,
do you think this is going to be a banger of a game?
Yeah,
I like that. I want to know though, since we weren't tempted to pick one team against the spread or for the spread or even on the money line on OT ops, who do you, now that push has come to shove, who's winning this game? The Seahawks or the Bengals at home?
I think I didn't like the spread, but I still do like the Bengals for this. They definitely looked back last week. I mean, last week against the Cardinals, though, you know, that's a team that they definitely should be trouncing. So here it is. Here's the test. Here's a team that's actually decent. Let's see if Joe Burrow's calf's really better. Let's see if they, you know, Jamar Chase and T Higgins can really run like that. Like, so yeah, let's go with the Bengals. I do think that they're back, but the Seahawks definitely could beat them. You know, this is like, the Seahawks are a real team and the Cardinals are like a team that had like one really good game.
I took the Bengals as well. John, your Vikings take on the Chicago Bears in Chicago. Who you got in this one?
The Chicago Bears. And you already know who I have because I said it on Overtime Operators. And I think that the spread on this game is a steal if anybody's looking to bet a game. So if you take the Vikings to beat the spread, I think that's a pretty good bet this week, you know?
Okay, so you got the Vikings here.
Yep.
Okay, hey, look at that. We have a game that is different after all. I am going to try to ride this hot streak of the Bears. I know this was a controversial pick of mine, the first one that I think is super controversial. And I don't know how much I believe in it, but I know I got to take my shots where I can. If Justin Fields, if DJ Moore can just score another like 3 or 4 touchdowns, whatever he did last week, then they should have this one in the bag. So
that's easy enough.
Clearly, he's going to do that every week now because that's how fantasy football works. All right, John, next one, 49ers at Browns.
49ers at the Cleveland Steamers. Let's go with the Niners on this one.
And Deshaun Watson is out, by the way, in case you were thinking about picking them.
Right, yeah. That was not going to be a factor.
So you want the Browns? 100% the Browns?
I thought long and hard about it for like 2 seconds, and then I decided let's go with the 49ers on this.
Then you thought softer about it and decided.
At first I thought hard, then I thought soft, and then I thought hard again. You know, because I thought about CMC, and that made me think hard again.
Hey, I mean, I respect a good hard joke. Pats at Raiders is next up. We got Bill Belichick traveling to Las Vegas to take on his protege Josh McDaniels, who is the head coach of the Raiders, longtime OC of the Pats. Both teams look like garbage. John, which one's going to win this game?
This is the dumpster fire game of the week. This is a good one. I think the Raiders are kind of a little bit better. Like they've won some games, I want to say. Maybe they're both 1-4. I'm not sure, but
I think the Raiders have 2 wins.
Yeah. I think the Raiders seem a little bit better. And if I'm split on a game with the Raiders that's in Las Vegas, I like the Las Vegas flu for the visiting team. So let's go with the Raiders.
All right. John's got the Raiders. John, before we get oh wait, I don't actually know who I picked here. I got to look at my sheet. I did.
You don't remember this game? This isn't notable in your brain,
right? John, next up is Lions at Bucks. Before we get too far into that one, I know you'll have to tap out on this episode, so I called in some reinforcements, or at least you told me you would have a hard out here in a few minutes. We're gonna get through the rest of the picks.
A real hard out.
Yep, we're gonna get through the rest of the picks, but I have somebody tapping in to help me, and we're gonna have a little bit of crossover here. Maybe they can help make the rest of this episode fun while you're here.
This is fun. You'll have to introduce me to this person.
Yep, he's gonna join me on Playback for the after show, hopefully. So, guys, looking forward to that with you, where we'll give away another $25 gift card to DAP Sports. If you haven't headed over, John,
if you haven't gone over to Playback yet, I don't know why you tried that.
Why did I keep saying headed?
Yeah, I don't know why you tried that haven't headed thing. That was awful. If you haven't gone over to Playback yet, playback.tv/triple cross. There's a link in the YouTube video description. We have 31 likes on the video, so we are doing 2 more gift card giveaways. We're actually at 34, so there's still 6 people watching on YouTube. If you haven't liked the video yet, hit the like button. We might actually get to 40, and we might do 3 more gift card giveaways. So yeah, but if you've already liked the video, playback.tv/triplecross, the show is on there. There's a chat there. There's actually more people watching there than there is here. I haven't been watching that chat as much.
Sorry, Playback chat. Everybody knows it's like they have their own VIP chat going on right now. It's an after party after the show. That's where me and this guest host are going to go in just a few after we finish up our picks here. But John, we have none other than the medicine man himself,
the Silver Fox,
longtime friend of the show. Well, really of us. I don't
know. Longtime friend of the show. First time being on, but longtime friend of the show.
We have none other than Mr. Doctor, not Mr.
Doctor. Yeah, come on.
Doctor.
Say it right. It's Doctor.
Oh, hello.
Dr.
Yeah,
Silva.
great to be here. Long time caller, first time listener. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
Love to have you,
did you mean to say it like that, or did you flip?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I call every fucking week and you guys don't answer, but
yeah, that's true. We're doing a show, so sorry.
We were all friends in high school back in the day. Silvis is here to maybe help you with your last few remaining picks here, John. Next one up is Lions at Bucks. We're gonna have to get through these ones quick, then we'll have some fun over on Playback.
All right. Silvis celebrity shot this one for me. Who do you like? Lions, Bucks?
Whoa. Fuck, I don't know. Lions.
Good. That's good. That was correct. Yeah. If you had said Bucks, I would have been like, just kidding. Lions.
All right. Just kidding. I also took the Lions in this one. Good pick, everybody. All the way around. Cards at Rams is next, even though I didn't finish writing it down here on the sheet.
Easy one. I don't know if I have much to say. I mean, Cooper Kupp looked very good in his first week back. I have him in fantasy, so I was paying attention. And I think he even got a touchdown, had about 95 yards. Really good week. Puka Nacua still looked fine. So I'm liking how the Rams are shaping up. And I think I've said the whole year that I'm like, the Rams losses are good losses and their wins are like, they actually look pretty good. So whereas the Cardinals flash in the pan. So I like the Rams. We didn't need to say that much more about that. It's not like a hot take or anything.
You said Rams?
Yeah, Rams.
Sorry, I'm totally listening to everything you're saying. I said Rams as well. Eagles at Jets is next, John. We're going into turbo mode to get you out of here on time, my friend. Eagles at Jets.
Yeah, give me the Eagles.
Okay, yeah. Hot take there. We'll both take the Eagles in that one.
I don't have any additional input. The Jets
are we gonna do it again? 5 weeks in a row, pick every game but one game.
I think we have to. Looking at what's left, I think there's no way. Maybe the Monday night game.
Giants at Bills. Who you got?
I mean, if you gave me 40 points, I might take the Giants, but I'd still be hesitant. Give me the Bills.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and then John. The last week of the game, Monday night, Cowboys let me say that right. Yep, Cowboys at Chargers. Cowboys at Chargers. Who you got?
This is a tough one.
Silvis, who you got?
The Chargers. Tell me. Yes, you like them boys, huh?
He likes them boys.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Coming off of a really tough win,
routing by the Niners.
The Diggs injury is what's got me thinking about this because, man, how did the Chargers look?
Because your co-host won't let you forget about it. Because the Chargers,
the Chargers had a bye last week, so the Chargers have a week to get healthy. But the Cowboys are coming off of a revenge
broken finger on the left hand, non-throwing hand of Justin Herbert.
Right
on the Chargers, by the way. I think it's middle finger. I might have made that up in my head, but I know it's a finger.
I'm assuming he'll play. Is there any question of whether he'll play? It's definitely not a toe.
No, he's playing. Okay. Hey, by the way, settle the age-old debate, Dr. Silvis. Is the thumb a finger or no?
Of course it's a finger.
Thank you.
What else would it be?
Oh! Yeah. Well, there was that dumb thing going around for like a decade. Like, digit.
It's part of the smaller intestine.
Digit isn't a thing. What is it?
Yeah,
that's definitely a digit
without using digit.
Yeah, digit's like a casual word that we just made up. I guess all words are that technically, but
it's not a finger. It's an interval.
Yeah. So Silvis likes the Cowboys. I like that. I like a week to. I like a week to get healthy for the Chargers. Any word on Eckler? Do we know what's going on with Austin Eckler?
I think he's on the right side of probable. Last I saw,
if he's on the right side of probable, Williams is out, but we still have.
It's a mess, dude. It's a mess. There's no clear answer.
The Chargers pass the hell out of the ball, and the Cowboys are not good at defending the pass without Diggs. And so I guess the question is, do I think the Cowboys can score enough to outscore the Chargers, who will probably score like 35 points? And the answer to that, I think, is no. I think the Chargers win this game.
John,
Oh,
we've done it again. One game apart. The whole week will hinge on the grossest matchup.
I
sorry.
guess
I know
you could
have
give me an asterisk on that last one and say I have the Chargers unless the Cowboys win. Then I have the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, I almost did it.
Because Silva said Cowboys, so
I'm just pointing and clicking and typing like a monkey, and I was about to start typing that.
I thought I might catch you.
Yeah, not quite that stupid.
Just close. Yeah,
really close, honestly.
yeah, getting a little closer every day.
Yeah. All right, you got a quick game, right?
I do. Do you have time to be here for it?
I think I have about 28 minutes at this point in time.
Okay, John. This will be interesting. So let me get us into a different.
Can we all three play?
No, I'll host. You two will play against each other.
Ooh. What am I playing?
That's fun.
I'll
switch.
Know,
you pull up. Okay, you got it. I can switch us all around if you want to pull up the game.
I think we're all perfect. Thank you.
We're good.
Silvis is a football expert. He knows everything about the game.
Brought me in because of my expertise, obviously.
He played much longer than both of us.
That's true. He did. But I had to drag him into fantasy football, which I want to congratulate this man. He's made the fantasy football playoffs in my league last year for the first time. Yeah. And I did not. So in that league, that was the first time I've ever missed.
Well, you were so heavy. You know what happened to you last year is the CMC trade, which was actually good for your football fandom, but bad for your teams because you were heavily invested in Debo last year.
I had a lot of Debo. I did.
Yeah,
I did.
You were deep in Debo.
I had a lot of. It was how Debo show love. Yeah. So that was the name of one of my teams. Anyway. So guys, we have a game here. It's pretty simple. We take our fantasy league as just kind of gospel for who are the best players at their position. That's not exactly how it works necessarily, but this game is going to be. Can you guess the leader in fantasy points at the various positions? No cheating. Nobody looking at that.
I got to throw this out here.
Oh, no way.
Rose in the playback chat says that the thumb is a digit. She disagrees with Dr. Silvis.
It is a digit. They're all digits. They're also fingers.
Digits is
Digits encompasses.
They don't have
fingers
to be.
And toes. Those are all digits.
They're
all
not
digits.
mutually exclusive. Yeah.
Then there's
fingers.
Sorry. Then there's
back
thumb.
to the game.
I'm gonna add in a handicap.
This is the only thing I can talk about. So
yeah,
I'm gonna add in a handicap here because Silvis needs
huge.
Let's just be honest.
I'm borderline not allowed to be in this game for real.
It's true. I can vouch. I'm a good voucher. John,
I'll do finger talk. I'll do finger talk all day.
John,
love talking about fingering. I mean, fingers.
Yeah, so many fingers.
John, I know you're up on the season, Silvis. No idea. So, John, I need you to tell me the top person at each position, fantasy point scoring according to
I'm just gonna pull it out of thin air.
Yeah, I'm gonna add. I'll set it up a little bit. I'll set it up a little bit. Maybe some hints come along the way. I'm gonna allow Silvis to match you. If he can get one of the top, I don't know, 3, 5. What do you want to give him? I think 5 is still going to be competitive, but it sounds weird to say out loud.
Yeah, I don't really understand how the game works, so I think.
All right, let's just dive into it. Round 1, John. This season, according to our fantasy league scoring, who is the top quarterback so far through?
That's the hardest one.
Through week 5.
That's the hardest one.
And I guess it might actually be counting last night's game too. Now that I think about it, so yeah, we're going off of that though. That makes it a little more complicated. Honestly, I forgot about that little wrinkle.
Do you want to just check it? Do you want to take a second to check it, or do you want me to just say?
No, I know who it is. I have it.
The person is that I would say is probably Patrick Mahomes.
God damn it.
So yeah, I mean it's a safe guess for sure.
We have one guess. Is that who you're going with, John?
Yeah.
Okay, John locks in Patrick Mahomes. Silvis.
Am I not allowed to take it after he?
You can follow him into that.
That was the only one I had. That was the only one I was gonna go with.
All right, you both want to lock.
I had no other options in my head.
Yeah. Okay.
You both want to lock in Patrick Mahomes. He has played one extra game. It's kind of a nice little hack.
Right.
He is not the highest point scorer at quarterback so far this year. He is number 2. You're not far off.
Yeah.
There's one guy outscoring him at that position.
Justin Fields.
John guessed Justin Fields. Silvis, who do you
get
want?
More guesses? Oh,
Yeah. I mean,
got
as long as
nothing.
nobody got
Well,
it.
I thought we were just playing for fun now, but yeah, Justin Fields, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll see who can get it first. Silvis.
Matthew McConaughey, obviously.
Nah, come on. You know some guys now. You know some guys. You know what's going on here.
I'm doubling down on Mahomes again. You know, I'm just
No,
I
it's not
figured you were
Mahomes.
tricking me the first time. You know,
Play
I
the
actually
game
believe
right,
so,
damn it.
I believe so strongly. I'm sticking with it. Yeah, final answer, Mahomes.
All right, give me your real answer. Hey, if nothing, I'll say your fantasy quarterback, right?
I just drop mine and
totally
pick up
know
a
who that
random
is.
one. Yeah, definitely. I know Mahomes is my quarterback on my other team, and that's why I was going with him because I'm doing
here's what
much
I'll
better
do.
in that one.
Lock in a name. Okay, Silvis passes on that round.
Yeah,
Pass.
You're incorrect.
Yeah,
Fields, right?
pass.
It's not Justin Fields either. So let's keep moving. I'm going to give you guys a hint here. I'm going to give you guys a hint if you both miss it. I'll give you 2 hints now. One, this guy is on a good team. And I hope this is a good hint for you, Silvis. This is your...
You're really overestimating me.
This is your team's fantasy quarterback in...
As of this week?
Yes, I checked.
Okay.
I don't know how, but I saw that.
All right. Well, I guess.
Good. Yeah, good.
Yeah. Or wait,
Yeah.
actually, I think that's a mistake. I don't actually think that is true. Sorry. I'll give you another hint, actually. This guy is named after he's on a team named after a serial killer. How about that?
Yeah, that was going to be my next guess, Josh Allen. And by the way, they're named after like an old Western, like folk person. Yeah.
Nah.
Old Western performer.
Serial killer in my van.
Fictional serial killer from Silence of the Lambs. That's where the Buffalo Bills derive their team.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was who I was gonna guess. I feel like that was too easy of a hint.
So John's guessing Josh Allen. Silvis, who's your guess?
Obviously,
you can follow me.
Josh Allen too. Obviously, yeah.
You guys got it. Congratulations.
Yes.
Did it. I could say nobody gets a point, but this is I can make whatever.
Yeah, the points don't matter. They're made up.
I'll take 5 points. I'll take 5 points at least.
7 points for that.
I think Silvis gets 7 and I get like 2 probably.
I definitely deserved more with that one, I think.
Okay, I am the judge here. I will be awarding the points, but you're right. I will take that into consideration. John, I'll give you 5 points. Silvis,
I'm used to taking multiple choice tests.
Oh, we got some people guessing in the chat. That's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said Gino. Gino actually isn't a horrible guess, but there's definitely Lamar is also always a good guess in fantasy because he does a lot on his feet, but I didn't think he was as high this year.
All right, guys, this one's going to be a little bit different. We're moving on to running back now.
Yep.
I'm going to open this up a little bit. There are 3 running backs who have crossed the 100-point mark on the season. I'm going to go ahead and give you points if you can guess any of them.
Oh, I mean, easy one, Christian McCaffrey. Oh, wait, sorry. I guess who goes first?
You're going to go first in all of them, just in case Silvis doesn't know a player at that position.
Yeah.
Well, if I only know one, then he steals it immediately.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Okay, so Silvis,
I'm out.
Can I try and say yeah, go ahead.
You're following in with Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah.
That's all I have. That's all I have.
Great job.
I got
Because
nothing
he's
else. Thank you.
my current favorite player. You both get 20 points on that one.
Yes.
All right. There are 2 players left.
So can I just for fun try and guess one of the other 2?
Absolutely.
Is Pacheco one?
He's not. Silvis, chance to steal points here.
Oh, no. Pass.
Pass.
The man just refuses to guess. Okay, hey.
Is Breece Hall one?
He's not.
I just want to know the other 2. Just tell me the other 2 if you're not going to.
The other 2 are on
Hall
the same team.
Is Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook the other 2?
No, the other 2 are on the same team. Oh, it's not Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook. No.
Yeah, they're on the same team.
But they can't because I said no to Breece Hall already.
Is it Mostert and Achane then?
It is Mostert and Achane. John. Great
no,
job.
we're not going to. No points. That was just for
I'm going to give you 1 point for that. I award the points here. You're still behind by 1 point, though.
Solid point.
Okay.
Yeah, you deserve it. For getting them both, that was good. That was good, John. All right. Let's see here. I should really be looking at the other league, so I could tell you if they're on your team, Silvis. But I am not looking at that right now. So just start saying players on your team, man. Come on. All right. Here we go.
I was from my other team.
He's like, I don't update my team, Casey. What do you?
Yeah, my wife does it for me. I think we're getting live confirmation here.
Yeah.
Can we get Heidi? Will you just go get Heidi and bring her?
She would definitely know. She would know 100%.
If we keep having you on the show more regularly, though, I'll be able to shame you into learning more
Is
about
she at
it.
work?
Good. Yeah. Shame
she at
me
work right now?
any week you want.
Shame.
No, she's running some sort of errand.
Oh, yeah.
I say because I don't want her to come in and shame me.
All right. What do we got next?
All right, next up we have receivers. Let's do the similar kind of thing here. We have a bunch of guys who have crossed 100. If you can get any of them, I'll be happy. But if you get the top guy, even better.
Okay. I mean, Silvis, do you want to go first on this one, or do you want me to go first? Why don't we do it that way?
He's
Wait,
so
what was the
afraid.
question again?
Guys, he's just paralyzed with fear.
Now you just say a receiver who got over 100.
All right, how about this? Silvis, guess a letter.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
And if it's
I can
one of
definitely
his
do
initials, you get
Fuck yeah.
a 1 out of
Fuck yeah.
13.
that. You know what? I like this version much better.
If
I
it's
definitely
either
like
of
it.
his initials.
I can feel it. I can feel the universe coming through me. Okay, hold on. M. I'm going with M.
Ooh, M. Okay. To get an
Oh,
M,
you don't like M, John? You don't like M?
No,
M is
M doesn't
solid.
feel right. M doesn't feel right. It's got a
I
lot of
don't know.
bumps. It's too bumpy.
just so you
It
guys
could be
know.
either name. You said either name, first or last.
By the
I mean,
way, everybody who's waiting over in playback, keep waiting. We'll be over there just in a minute. To get to an M using both first and last initials, we have to go down to the number 4 on the list at receiver. For
Not bad.
that,
I'll take 4. I'll take 4.
for
points
that, I will
Thank
award you 3 points, and that guy is DJ Moore. John, I'll
Yeah.
only award you points now that the bar has been set if you can name somebody higher, one of the 3 people higher.
Yeah.
I think I can name 2.
Okay, well now I won't give you any points if you only get 1. So that's the new game. Get
Oh,
2 out of the
okay.
3.
I think
above.
Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson are both higher.
Ooh.
Tyreek Hill is number 1, so
Mhm.
that's worth something. Justin Jefferson is exactly 1 point behind
Wow.
DJ Moore
There we go.
on the season.
It's
If he would have finished
because of that
I mean, he
injury.
did-
Yep. Because of that injury.
Jay is such a good option. I should have definitely gone Jay. I should have known it.
Jay, actually, yeah.
So Puka Nacua would have been
M was
another-
better than Jay.
Puka Nacua would have been another guess of mine.
Puka Nacua is number 3, comes in 1 above DJ Moore. John, I will let you recover and get another 1 bonus point,
If I
or
guess
however
that
many
right.
it takes to tie it up. If you can get the last guy, number 2 on the season. You already got Hill at 1, Nacua at 2.
Is it
or,
AJ
sorry, at
Brown?
3, and DJ Moore was number 4.
Is it AJ Brown?
It is not. He's down the list, probably 7 or 8, something like that. I think 8 on the season. You want one more guess or no?
Oh, are we including tight ends?
No. Well, no,
Oh.
no, we're not.
Okay. One more guess. Let's see. Let me go through some teams here. You want to give me a division or not? Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's in the East.
Okay. You don't want to tell me AFC, NFC. All right.
I mean, I can if you want, but that feels like it's too easy. I feel like the division would give it away.
Is it Diggs?
It is
it
Diggs.
Stephon Diggs? Okay.
It is Diggs. I mean, if I said AFC East, you'd be like, okay, it's
No,
not something
I didn't want to get.
yes.
Sorry, not a division. What's the word? I just wanted AFC or NFC.
Oh, okay. Just conference. Anyway, I don't know
Conference,
what the
that's
score
the
is.
word.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it's tied here.
Okay.
Let's get,
It's tied going into the tight ends.
yeah, let's get into it. Last one, tight ends. I can't sort just by tight ends, so I got to look it up on my own. I'm gonna do this one different. Guy. Okay, actually, no. Silvis, do you have a guess at who the number 1 tight end might be?
I'm going with C.
Okay,
I'm
he's
sticking
going
with,
with-
I'm sticking with the letter game. I'm
He's
sticking
giving
with
me my
C.
next question.
Don't do that.
Right out of the gate. I like that. Okay, to get to a C.
Did you not love Taylor Swift? What's going on with you right now?
Drew looks.
You're like, what? What are you even talking about? Taylor Swift? What are we talking about
Wait,
here?
I don't think that's Taylor Swift, anyways.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
I
saying.
think Taylor
That's one
Swift has
of the
been
top
replaced by a robot dating Travis Kelce, appearing at the Chiefs games. It's way too expensive to have her there. Do you know how much
Yeah.
her time is worth?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
AI Taylor.
I think I didn't get this wrong. I think Cole Kmet from the Bears, surprisingly, comes in as the tight end 4.
Mhm.
Maybe it was 5. I might have missed one because it sorted in with the receivers in our league. He is the number 4. John, I'm going to take a guy off of your board because it's just a layup. You cannot take Travis Kelce is number 1.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to get one of the 2 guys besides him, and this will clinch the win. If you can get one of the other 2 guys, and I can give you hints if you want. Small.
Okay. So just a heads up. Lord King Guru, I see you in the chat. Richard, I see you in the chat. Make sure you guys like the video. We're at 36 likes. If we get to 40, we're going to do right now. We owe 2 $25 gift cards to y'all. We're going to do one more if we get to 40. So like it. And then I think it's time. Well, after you like the video, head over to playback.tv/triplecross. That's where we're going to do all of the spins for the $25 gift cards afterwards, or at least Casey and Silvasar. I got to jump. Okay. I have 2 guesses.
We're going to be primed for some host trivia, by the way, with Silvis.
I know. That's perfect. I have 2 guesses.
By the way, what do you think the statute? We can't give away what it is because that'll be one of the questions I bring up. But what do you think the statute of limitations is on Operation Whirlpool that we used to pull?
The real question is it even illegal? You know,
I don't know if we fully know that it's illegal, but I mean, Adam will know. You could ask Adam in the.
That's a great question.
Not on YouTube. Don't ask him on YouTube where there's video evidence.
Yeah, legal questions coming on the after party. So
yeah,
check it out. Some host trivia.
So all right, here we go. I have 2 guesses.
Okay, shoot them. Shoot them
away.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. If you have 2 guesses, let's keep playing this out. I'm gonna let Silvis guess 2 more letters. I think that's only fair.
Oh, good.
We'll play it straight up.
2 more letters. It's only 26 letters.
We'll play it straight up.
That's a lot. That's a lot of letters.
That's so many letters.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. Well, okay. So what if I only had 1 guess? I just have 1 guess to get one of the 2. One of the.
I'll let you guess both.
Oh, so I mean, my 2 guesses. If I could take 1 if I had to take 1. But my 2 guesses, I think, and I think
one at a time. Then how about that?
I think these 2 guys are both higher, but okay, 1 at a time. Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews is not. He should be, but he is not there.
Dang. So Silvis wins that then, right?
Well, Silvis needs to guess a letter.
Oh, okay.
I changed up the game. We're making up the rules as we go here.
I like Jay. I'm feeling good with Jay.
I like that too. You know what would have been really smart is if I was ready for the answers to the questions. Oh man, controversial here with Jay.
No,
Probably
it isn't. It's T.
Letter.
It's T. It's not.
You could have
it's
said.
Not controversial.
I'm going to award Silva's a half a point on this one.
So then now can I not get that guy?
It hasn't been revealed who it is. So if you can get that guy, John, we'll even it back up.
You kind of did because you said Jay was controversial, but
it is controversial.
It's TJ Hawkinson.
See, I'm giving you outs to get there. All right.
Jay definitely counts in that.
It is TJ. Well, I mean, I was saying I would use 2
we're talking about middle initial. You said first or last name.
I know, which is already.
We said initial. He never said first or last name. He said
Hawkinson
initial.
Jr. is the middle name.
What if I said 3 and someone was the 3rd? That still counts.
Okay. We're tied up. The whole game now hinges upon one last player who comes in as the number 2 tight end on the season thus far. Silvis first. I will not be counting middle initials. I'll say that now ahead.
Oh, okay. You know, setting precedent.
And Silvis, toss in a letter into the ring. And if you get it, John can tie the game by getting the player right. Actually, yeah. And if you don't, John can win it by getting the player right. If you get it and he doesn't, you win. All outcomes.
Maybe it's just because it just happened, but I'm really feeling T this time. I'm liking the T.
You're feeling the T.
You're feeling the T.
T. It is not.
I'm just putting Inception thoughts into John's head. Now he can't think of anything but T.
Yeah. Now I can't now I can't piggyback on it because if you would have got one of them right, I bet I could.
You guys, it's not TJ Hawkinson again. He's number 3.
I'm between 2 guys on this one, so I'm just gonna say one of the 2.
Yeah. We'll extend it another round. We're in extras, fellas. We'll keep going.
Is it?
Shout out to Bryce Harper, by the way. 2 home run game against the Braves. I have no idea. Is that series over yet, guys? Baseball fans in the chat, tell me.
Is that series
did the Phillies win it, or
we don't know?
Did they lose it? I don't know.
The Mets won, right?
I don't know.
All right,
so I don't remember off the top of my head. I have to look.
I've decided between my 2 guys who I'm going with. I am going with. Ooh, if we could go another round. Oh, but he could just randomly guess.
We can't go another round.
He could just randomly guess the letters.
I've been guessing the letters this whole time. I'm still barely getting.
I'm gonna go with Darren Waller.
It's not Darren Waller. We're going one more round, fellas.
W is such a dumb letter you picked. You shouldn't have picked W.
I know. Well, D.
Not bad.
There's another. Yeah, there's another guy I had in mind. So
okay, Silvis, pings back to you, my friend. Back to Deuce here, as it were.
Okay.
Gosh, now I feel like it's so obvious who it is.
Toss out a letter.
R.
It's not an R. There's no R.
It is George Kittle.
It is not George Kittle. We're going again.
I don't know any more tight ends, Casey.
Wheel of Fortune.
I know a lot more letters.
I don't know any more tight ends.
He's rapid firing letters now. All right, Silvis, back to you. Back to Deuce.
S. S for Silvis.
S is the. I'll give you this much, John. S is the first initial of the number 2 tight end so far through this football season.
Oh
according
gosh. Oof,
to
okay.
our fantasy rankings, our fantasy outcomes, actually.
It's just you know what?
This guy wasn't
Do you
in
know
your
why I
brain
didn't? Do you know why he wasn't in my brain? Is
because he shouldn't be here. It's
I
incredible.
delete rookies from the tight end position. It's Sam Laporta.
It
Like
is
at the tight end position in my brain, it's like old white guys only. Like you can't be a rookie and be good.
It is, in fact, Sammy Laporta from the Detroit Lions. You guys, hell of a performance. I'm going to award you both 1 billion points there.
Ooh.
Tie. We tied.
100% a tie.
I
Well
think
done.
That's like
he gave
kissing
me a
each
half
other.
point at one point.
Ties are like kissing each other, and we enjoy that. So that's
Yeah,
that's
we
good.
do.
Wonderful. Wonderful for you, gentlemen. John, is it you guys, this is going to do it for the show. Whether or not John can make it to any of the after party, I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and close the show here. Thank you for listening to the Triple Cross podcast. If you listen on audio, check us out on YouTube. Click the bell icon after you've subscribed, of course, and liked all of our recent videos. Click the bell icon so you get alerts when we go live, so you can jump on one of these live shows and win yourself some sports memorabilia from DAP Sports. We give away $25 gift cards every time we spin that wheel. We got 2 more spins, maybe 3. I got to check the light count. We have at least 2 more spins to give away in just moments over on Playback after we end the show and go start that after party. It's going to be a hell of a time. Everybody over there knows how fun it is. Thank you for joining us, Silvis. John, as always, thank you for joining us. Fellas, do you have any closing words before we end the show? No, they don't. Goodbye, everybody. It's been Triple Cross. Good night.
All right.
Bye.
See you on Playback.